As Christmas season is coming, I really want to decorate these little bubbles, and I'm gonna be using acrylic markers that I just received, so I'm really excited. Let's go. So I've painted my 3 bubbles in this red with how do you call that? Not spray paint, the other thing. How do you call that? Airbrush. Okay, so I've airbrushed these 3 bubbles, and now I'm ready to draw with them with my acrylic markers. And I want to do the same theme so that it matches with my Christmas things, like my Christmas cookie jar and the candle that I've made. So I'm gonna be adding some like aqua, blue, green colors and details like that. Some white and some very light pink that has a bit of a corally like tint to it. And I think it's gonna look really cool. I still want to do this in kinds of stars on them and keep it very simple. And I just want to have fun with it. So let's go. So let's start with this one. And I'm always stressed to use these markers because some of them, they're a bit watery. So let's see how this goes for this one. That's already special that we can see the line. And I feel like just more filming, like hanging out while I do this. Oh, it's so cute. You already know it's Christmassy. And I don't know, I don't feel like I need to film like a close-up of this just because it's hanging out. I got these on Temu. I think yesterday I said Nemu because I didn't remember the word. But now today it's like clear. It was Temu. Another star. So I'll do like 4. One in the middle because I'm it's like hard to not be wiggly. When I do this, I'm like, is it possible to not be wiggly? Like, is someone doing this and not being wiggly? That's a question. And then this one here. The awkward thing about acrylic pen, I don't know if that's all the acrylic markers. I mean, it is when I shake it, sometimes it like goes everywhere. Okay, so look. We see all the cute little stars, but some of them are just like thinner, more shaky. But I'm gonna leave it like that because when I try to go over it, sometimes it like disappears. But now it's okay. Okay, we can definitely see this line was darker. Cute. So that's the first one that I'm gonna be doing. And I want to do another, I want to do some little dots, and I'm gonna do the dots in green. Oh no. Yeah, okay, the dots are gonna be green or maybe white. And then I could do the square shapes on another one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah. Oh my God. I thought it was gonna be so much easier to have like a pen. I keep calling them pen. To have a marker. I thought that my life was gonna be so easy, but it's not. I'm so sad. I don't know why. Like, this is not the vibe. It would be better to just do it with a brush. Yeah, so I'm in a mood where I'm not putting a lot of pressure to make something perfect because I'm using a new medium and I'm learning how to use it, and it's a struggle. So I'm like, it's not a DIY that I'm motivated to share. You're just like chilling with me while I figure out how these pens work. These markers, I keep saying pens. These markers work. And I guess I could have done like facts about me. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh. Okay, so facts about me. I would have to have a list that I'm reading off, but I don't. So I'm just gonna say random stuff. So my favorite color is red. More precisely, like a raspberry red. And as you can tell, I've been using red or pink in almost all of my projects because I love it. Another random fact about me is I've done burlesque. And if you would go on my other channel, you would find some videos of my performances. And I really like doing burlesque, and sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe one day I'm gonna do it again. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication, especially if you want to have a nice act and nice costume. Because of course, my favorite part I would say was to plan my costume and to work on it. And I had the chance to have the help of my mother to make the costumes because I don't know how to sew. It's like I know how to do the tiny sewing before putting it in the sewing machine, but I don't know how to do a lot of things. Now I'm just adding blue dots, but I think I'm good. I'm like, I think I'm good. I think I did it everywhere. Maybe one more here. So this first one, now I'm, okay. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, the next one I want to do is with the rectangular squares. Okay. Another thing about me is I'm not really into sports. And every time I was in a sports team when I was young was probably just because a cool girl was in the team and I wanted to be like her, or a guy I liked was into this sport. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of shape I want to do. So I would like do a sport and then want to be like the girl, and I would be like, oh, I have to do basketball if I want to be cool like her. So yeah, I still had like an interest, but not a lot of motivation at the same time to be good, because I was more into doing like to dancing, to singing, and to making art and doing piano. That was more my motivation. So But it's still fun to say, oh, I was in a sports team. Even if I quit my basketball team when I was in 7th grade because I got the ball on my nose and started bleeding. And for me, it was like, okay, I'm over it. It's the last time. It's the last time this is happening to me. Because I was so like distracted, just not interested in the sport, that I just received the ball in my face. And I think it would happen a lot more than I remember. So that's already too much for me. Okay, so look how I'm placing the little shapes to make it look like 50s, 60s Halloween, Christmas, not Halloween. And I'm trying to keep the same the same direction, orientation, I was gonna say. And it's so fun to see the texture of this paint because this marker is so much better than the black one that I've tried earlier. And I like to make variations in the thickness of the squares. Like some of them can be a bit thinner. I think it makes it look interesting. Like this one. It's cool when there's a thick side and a thin side. And I think it really helped that I added I always forget the word about, not spray paint. I always forget. What is this called again? Airbrush. The airbrush. Okay. A little bit more here. And the thing I'm struggling is to not slide on this type of material. Because there's two challenges. The first challenge is that it's plastic, it's sliding. And the second challenge is that it's circular. So it's kind of a struggle, but I refuse to not learn to do it well. Like, I know I'm gonna get better the more I do it. And I've waited for these markers for so long. Well, it's not that long. But in my life, I've waited for them for so long that I'm like, I want to enjoy them. I want to use them as much as I can. And if I get good on difficult objects like that, I'm gonna be really good when I do it on paper. So this is what it looks like with the little rectangles. And now I want to add something pink on here. And I think I'm gonna do these little stars, like I'll show you. I'm gonna do these little diamond stars like that all around. That's cute. I love doing these. Now it's just the technical problems that are coming. Okay, not bad. So I think my technique is to just do it in the middle. So this week is a day that I'm gonna be on my period. And at the same time, I think the universe is testing my dedication to YouTube. And I think it's like a mix of that and the fact that I'm trying something new. And I'm so like motivated, and I'm positive, I'm confident of what I can do. I'm telling myself, I'm not here to be an impressive person, to be an impressive artist. I'm here to just like share my experience trying stuff and hanging out. Look, I love it. It's so cute. So that removes the pressure on me to be like, oh, it has to look perfect. It has to look like a professional bauble decorator made it. But no, this is not the vibe that I want. Okay, that's really cute. I like that. Now, what can I do on the third one? Of course, I want to keep the same colors because I think it's a good idea to have them all match together. I really want to do like these little hearts that like you can see they were drawn, and I think it's gonna be a good idea, especially because it's a struggle. So I think I'm gonna do a mix of these freehand hearts and really cute white ones that are all filled in. Like I want to make it look like you know when you see that it was like, yes, like that. Trace multiple times. That's what I want. I want it to have that look that it's like hand drawn. I love that. It looks really cute. And a bit random everywhere. That's okay. Yeah, I love the look of having stuff like that. It looks like a human made it. And that's a good thing. And I'm not against AI. I love using it for work. It's like an assistant that knows a lot. And that you just have to tell them like exactly the prompt, but then they know what to do. So it's really cool. Okay. Let's not ruin this. That's very cute. It looks like a packaging that you could find at Victoria's Secret during the holidays. And the color is such a nice little light coral pink. And now I just want to do in white. Or maybe I should stay with the green now. I think I'm gonna stay with the green. And here I'm just gonna do these. I was like a little bit too high. And here I'm just gonna do the little blue hearts. It's cute. Now the only thing left is to find a tree. But I'm happy that all my decorations are gonna match together. And it's the first time I have my own place. My decorations are already just red and white. It's the ones I've had for a couple of years, well, more than that. Maybe like since 2018. And I just think it's like a good color combo because I love red. And for Christmas, it's perfect. And then adding this little pink and little light green is gonna work perfectly with it without clashing. Yeah, so I'm trying to not put some marks everywhere. I'm glad I continued and I kept trying, because it's normal that it's gonna be hard at the beginning when you use a new medium, and I just want to show people that you don't have to be perfect at doing something to even share it. And I think that's like when I was talking about AI and like things that are not handmade, maybe it's fun to see stuff that is really not perfect, but that you associate with the person doing it. Like I hope that my channel would become something that it's more fun to just hang out with me than to see perfect stuff I would create. But I really like the look. It looks really cute. That's like a Valentine's Day vibe. But with the green, that's why it was a good choice to do the green, because it makes it more about Christmas. So these are super cute. I'm just gonna do a little reveal of them, and I'm happy, and I hope you were happy to watch me do this. So yes, thank you. Oh my god, here are my little baubles. This is the first one I made. Then here I have the stars and the heart one. I don't have a tree, and I'm not getting one this year, but here are some of my little decorations. I still don't know if I'm gonna do a tree, maybe on my wall, like something creative, but still I wanted to show you what I have and how it matches with the decoration that I would have if I was gonna make a tree. So here it is.